Hello everybody and welcome back to another video of Hogwarts Legacy. Land of Hyrule speaking. Last time we were playing we did a few side missions and then went and did herbology. Did some mandrake root stuff, and now we're going to talk to Professor Garlic. If you like what you see, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and let's go. Game on.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Dang.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. Cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Joy.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander.
Hey.
I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work
the
defending against
stairs.
the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I never put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor.
Don't we? I know all about Gryffindors. But, yes, indeed they do. Mean trick indeed.
Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Now, see that line? Just toss the cabbage at it, and that'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Was that intentional?
A little bit.
Look at that! They'll jump on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
Protego!
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup. even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary.
Nope.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants
Ooh.
too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Indeed. Alright, let's go talk to Professor Garlic.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
Revelio.
Sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Thank you, Professor, but looking after plants isn't all that thrilling to me.
I think you'll come to see that the fruit is well worth the labor. As we herbologists like to say, tend to your plants and they'll tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Alright.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make
Well,
anything grow,
that's
we
your own
must first
dang fault.
understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Alright, got me a new quest, it looks like. Potions. Of course.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Just curious if there's a field guide page down here.
Revelio.
Alright, let's do this potions thing.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own.
Well done, Mr. Ravenclaw.
You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Alright,
Use a
let's
strong,
follow
even
these
motion
instructions.
when crushing your ingredients.
No, right stick.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Horklump juice. More Horklump juice. Big freaking ladle. Oh, keep going. How did I do, Professor?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
Thank you,
and
sir.
from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes.
That's right.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office.
Thank you.
But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful.
Those are
Come and
always
see me when you've
fun.
finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Okay.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I
No
hear
surprise
Professor
there.
Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
You did.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
I have.
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet
You're also
you.
a troublemaker.
Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
Yep.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Sorry.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fwooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
Oh. Yeah, nope.
A well-prepared witch will a few potions on hand.
Where the flip is his office?
Your potion should be
Here? Ashwinder eggs. Here we go. I know I'm gonna regret this.
Precision is key when brewing potions.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the fruit feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Pray to the potion gods that it works, please.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Yeah.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Well done indeed.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson.
I did.
As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Do I break
confess
even?
I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thank you, sir.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Indeed. Missing pages. Oh, hang on.
Greetings, young Slytherin.
Scrope
knows about the old book you found for Professor Fig. Scrope can help you. And you can help Scrope. Get to the courtyard past the pendulum. If you don't know it, you'll see it easy enough. And don't tell anyone what you're up to. Especially Professor Black.
Oh boy. That sounds... oddly suspicious.
It's a relief to finally have an art room. It was empty.
We're going to see.
Revelio.
come back to that in just a little bit. Care of magical creatures. My goodness, Rope, we're all the way the heck out here.
Revelio.
Scope knows about the book. Scope does not believe it's safe to speak. Speak in the open. Scope. Across the bridge.
Scrope? Who is Scrope?
Stinking wild goose chase.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Pile of rocks, he said?
Revelio.
Is that what he said? Scoops left another note across the bridge among the circle of rocks. Ah.
Accio.
Nope. Almost there. Just down. Head for the pumpkins. Just down from the stone circle. Look inside.
Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place.
Well, would somebody care to enlighten me? Ow.
Revelio.
Scope out water's edge by the broken docks.
Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
I'm really starting to get annoyed.
Revelio.
Oh, hi, Scrope.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
I'm not so sure about this. I don't need the headmaster upset with me.
Oh, the headmaster won't be upset. Scrope simply wants to surprise him. Scrope will explain. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. Scrope suspects she took them to her private grotto. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family ring is also in the grotto. Scrope wishes to give it to the headmaster. Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Please.
It's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
Okay.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver. Scrope was able to convince the sweet girl of his value and now views this small injury as a reminder of her good heart.
Small, huh?
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope and the other house elves are good at staying out of sight. Scrope hears and sees many things in the castle. Scrope knows how to keep secrets.
Makes sense.
It seems this may help us both.
It seems very well.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal there. Good luck.
Thanks.
Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages. And the ring.
Alright, I think I'll end this video here. Thanks for watching. This has been Lion of Hyrule. playing Hogwarts Legacy. Next time we will be helping Scrope find these missing pages, and we will be investigating the grotto to bring back a black family heirloom. Until then, this has been Lion of Hyrule, and I will catch you next time.